What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I just found a cool thing that I wanted to show everybody. It's a little hide and seek thing. It's very dangerous, but if you get it, it's actually not difficult once you learn how to do it. So you just have to balance yourself on this. This part isn't too important. Also, I'd recommend you do it on that one right there. Once you get on, go there. You don't need anything special. You just walk up there. Then you can vault onto this, and then you do a quick turn as you're running over, and you can get on there, and then you can get onto that top of that. Basically, you just follow this until you reach around here. See, this is important though. Normally, if you want, you could just vault up here if you want, but that's not the entirety of the spot. If you really want to have your friends have difficulties, this is how you do it. So basically, what you do is you have to hit a midair, and how to do that is you go right, left. You just keep going like this, and you'll feel like your character will drop a little bit, and it'll keep doing that until you're in like that, where your hand goes up a little bit. Now I have a midair. So now I will fly more forward than normal. There won't be a barrier stopping me, so I can actually get over here, which is very nice. I recommend you do it from there, that corner, to here. It's the best spot. Now, if you want, you don't have to make it more difficult and have a chance to die. You can just hide in those bushes by following this. Or, if you want to make it more difficult, you can follow this, get onto here, get onto this tree, and then get on here. And then you just follow it. Be very careful. I recommend using a green skin, and it makes it harder for them to see you. So just keep walking forward. Make sure you're following the branch. And at some point, you won't be able to see anymore. You just want to be very slow and keep moving forward. If you feel your character fall, you've gone too far. Or if you just feel like you can't go anymore, just stop. Let's see. I want to stop here. I feel safest here. Let's see. Would your friend really notice that? Probably not. But if you want to, you can go higher. But it's just really scary. Now when you look, think, would he notice that? No, maybe not. But if you mess up, yeah, you're instant dead. 1,250 damage, you see the bottom left, instantly dead. It's GG's. I found that spot really cool. And I do want to show y'all some more spots just like that. But, yeah, we'll just see. So, that's one that I found really cool. That's it for this map. But there's a new one that I just found on a different map. And I do want to show it to y'all. So, here, let me just show that to you for a second. So what you want to do is pick consulate, right? And you can just do landmark drill or target drill. It doesn't matter. This is something, though, where you can do it on the defender or attacker, same as the last spot. Basically, what you want to do is... I think you can do it on any operator. I haven't tested it yet. But it is a brand new spot that I think is really cool. So let's test this bad boy out. Let's see if you can get here any other way. Worst views. So... I've not tested this, so I do not know if a 1-speed can get there. Basically, just spawn anywhere. What you want to do is get off here, to this side of the map. West front yard. Basically in front, where that thing is. You know where that is. You get here. Hey, phew! Ah, bless me. You get onto this. And what you want to do is you just kind of get onto here. And you remember from last time, the midair? The only way to get onto this is a midair. So you have to do that. I recommend doing it on this side because you won't take damage and you don't have to run so far to get back onto it. So once you've hit that midair, which is normally very particular. I just want to warn you, if you have stick drift, this is going to be almost impossible. So what you want to do now is once you hit that midair, go here. Now you're on this, so you don't want to, if you push too hard to the edge when you're there, you'll just lose your midair there and you have to re-hit it. But basically what you want to do is you kind of just like go like this. You don't want to try to be too peculiar on it, but once you're on here, you just stare anywhere at this blue box, you get on it. And now you could do one of two things. Sadly, you cannot get on there. Very sad, I wish you could. But what I like to do is hit a midair on this. That way if you mess it up, you land on there and you can do it again. There's not much of a progress loss. Once you hit your midair, you stand here, you line up right with the middle there. Ah, I lost it. But you can get in there, and then you can do that. So I'm just gonna fast forward, act like I got in there. Hold up. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more time, and if I don't hit it, then I think I know why. So maybe you can't be fused. Maybe you just gotta grab a green skin and pick a 3-speed. That might be your best chance. Yep, now you can't hit it. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this. And just pick a 3-speed. So I wanna warn y'all, 3-speed only. You cannot do it any other character. Actually, before I get in here, here, so I'm gonna show y'all something. So as you see, if you continue walking forward, you'll get stuck in there. There is no way out of that. You are stuck forever. But nobody's really gonna see you if you're in there. But there was something I want to see, and I want to see if you guys can brainstorm how to get to the next spot. Because I think this is it. I don't think you can do anything else with this. So what you do is you get to the edge. Well, once you're on here, it's really simple. So you just climb, and then you go here, and you just gonna walk onto it. I don't know what to do here. You can stand, but what you have to do is you have to get to the edge, and once you make your character stand, you have to push forward. And then basically what you do from there is you can stand, but there's nothing to do here. And it's easy to get knifed, so it's not a good hiding spot. But I'm not really certain what to do there. What I want to do is get on there, but I can't find a way on there. That's it. But yeah, if you were to get in there, I don't think anybody would see you. But there is one thing I do want to show y'all. Just, this is the final spot. A little what I found. I knew about this one before, but I just want to show y'all how to do it. That way, if you ever want to confuse your friends, and just make them have a, just make them super confused because they're like, how do you get in there? Where are you? Basically, you are not going to be found. Unless somebody knows about this spot, they're not going to find you. Also, what I would recommend is, any speed can do this. I'm fairly certain about that. So I'd recommend play Finka. Unless you are good at this, play Finka. Because you will die, or at least get knocked. So this is what you do. So once if you were to spawn over in this area, that's the building right over there. So per se, you got next to this in the middle of the map on top of the roof. If you just go this way, next to, I think this will sharpen anybody's mind in case they don't know where it is. Ah, I forgot about that. This room, you guys know this room. You exit here and you turn right. And what you do from here is you go to this spot, find this. Those stairs there are very important to you. You'll know those. And you can just climb onto the plant. What I recommend, it is possible without a midair, but I just think it's way easier with one. You hit a midair. Ah! That will happen sometimes when you hit midairs. It will literally just throw you off. That is a warning, just so y'all know. Don't do midairs in weird locations. It's very possible that it will insta-kill you. But once you hit your midair, get onto this. And you stand on the edge. And you get on there. What I recommend, I just learned this. If you hold the button that it is to climb or vault, if you just hold it, then it'll insta-vault. So you don't have to, like, click it anymore. So that's where you use your midair. You'd use it there and there. You can get there without one, but it is very difficult, and it will do 100 damage if you mess it up. And for this next spot, you have to get on here. You have to look at that corner, and you get in there. Then you can just go here, lay down, you're up. And for this, you just kind of go to the edge, and you look, and you keep moving, you hold the vault button, and you're on. And then you go back a little bit. I actually just recently learned this. You can't just vault. You have to step back, You have to almost be on the edge, and then it'll let you vault. So if you want, you can just go farther out of the map, all the way up into that corner. Super duper broken. Or, they will find you actually very easily. Actually, I think I can actually... So I just want to show you this part first. Just because this spot's really hard too. You hit your midair. And what you do is you keep laying down, right? You go to this corner and just keep moving. And it'll push you forward. You climb onto this. You look, so you stand really close. And you look at that down there. And it'll keep making you fall. And what you do is once you're there, you stand on this. And it'll make you stand on here if you run perfectly. And then you get on here. Walk forward slowly. And you get on here. Outside of the map, basically. There's other ways to do it, but I found this is the easiest way to do it out of all of them. If you want to get back to that spot, which I was going to show y'all, the other spot, you have to hit a midair. And then once you hit your midair, it's very simple. You just get over there. And what you do is when you're on this corner, you just full sprint and then crouch once you're in that corner. And then you just, hit the vault, stand back, hit the vault. So if, per se, if you just got here and that's all you wanted to do, you didn't want to get to the other spot, then so this is what you do. You go like this. This thing's very easy to get onto. It's this one that's a little harder. I would be careful though, because I have never tested if you could just fall right through that hole. I do not know, so I wouldn't test it. Unless you're in my thing. And you get onto here, this one. You need to be on this. And then you can just, you don't need a midair or anything. You just get onto here. Boom. You're on this spot. And it's super broken. Like, there's no other way to get on here at all. Unless, per se, somebody was playing Osa or Azami, then I wouldn't doubt it's very possible somebody else can get on here. So I don't take my word that if somebody played Azami or something, they couldn't get on here. But if you want, I think that's about all you can do with this spot. Yeah. Alright, so next. Also, if you wanted to, I can show that to y'all later. There's a couple of other things you can do with that. If you explore, you'll find it. But this one is the hardest variant of this at all. Like, it's almost impossible to do this. It is really difficult. Also, if you want to see how I did that, you just stand in this corner, get in there, get up there. It's very easy. This, on the other hand, is the hardest. If you get in this corner, you're dead. Don't even, like, it's over. You're straight up dead if you hit this. I think the only way is, I don't know. I've never tested it. Let's see. If I hit him midair while you're in this spot, if you hit him midair, per se, you're good enough. Well, that can happen also. You'll just die. Instant death right there. This is the most difficult way to get up there, and it's... It has to be the most annoying and tedious. So once you're on here, follow it until it makes you start walking straight forward. You're just gonna walk a little bit. So what you do is you line up with that corner right there. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's really dark, but that corner. From that thing right there. You have to walk a little bit forward to like right there almost. But not like that far. But that's just where your cursor will be. And then from there, you can get on here. The thing is this spot's really broken. It's the most broken spot that I've ever found. Because not only is it really difficult and high chance you're probably going to die while trying to get in there, it's also, you literally can't get out of it without dying. And you guys may think, well, you could just go over here. No, actually, you can't. And it's not like you can hit a midair because this thing is really annoying. It doesn't let you hit midairs. So your best choice is to try to hit a midair like this. And I hate it doing it like this because of the... Okay, well, that's good news. I am currently just trying to figure out how to get on here. So I'm pretty sure I might be able to get in there. But after that, it's over. Like, there's nothing more you can do. You cannot, normally you are unable to hit mid-airs on this. Some things you cannot hit mid-airs. If after your 5th or 6th try of hitting a mid-air on something, and you still can't do it, I'd say try to do it on something else. Normally, also, you see that, where it's curved and it starts going down. Never try to hit mid-airs on those. They are so glitchy, and they never work. And I'm having a feeling you cannot hit mid-airs on these. Okay, good. But yeah, see, like, if you... It's really difficult. I think you can only do it with 3 speeds because, yeah, see? Almost 100 damage. You'd be instant dead. But I do want to show y'all this really quick. Because there is something else you can do with that spot. Yeah. You just get past this. You can literally just crawl under it. Or above it. So once you get there, you can just go right past. But what you can do from here is you can actually drop into here. If you want, if you get stuck, you can break these to get yourself out. But really, you can hide in there if you want to, or you can get on here and then just... Actually, you don't even need to do that. You can just jump from there and vault, and then get on here. You break this chair, you vault in, you vault on top. You break that chair if you get stuck. What you do is you just get past that leaf. And boom, you're here. To be honest, I do not remember. I'm pretty sure you can get into an even more broken spot, but I can't remember. Also, by the way, I just want to warn you, if you guys are to do that, do not drop in this corner. You can get in there normally just from the floor. Don't do it. It is not worth it. You'll probably die in a few seconds. Hit the midair. So, I don't know if this is possible. Because personally, I've never tried it. No, okay. Well, maybe if you're crouching in that corner, you might actually be able to get on here. But there is another way. I just want to show y'all this so you know. If you get on here, I've never successfully done it once. You have to stare somewhere above that, I'm pretty certain. Somewhere above that. And you just kind of caress the edge. And it'll just let you above. It'll vault you. But I've never successfully done it once. So I'm not going to try it more than a couple times. That's all I have. If you guys want to, I can show you how to get onto... what's that map called? You know, the theme park. I can show you some spots in theme park, like getting on top of some of the things on there. If you guys want to find some spots in there, just let me know. I'll make a video on it. It's all up to y'all. Alright, well, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully about parkour or something. Peace out.